So we're back, and so we just finished up our meal. Naeem's about to finish up his coffee. Naeem, we'll get your opinion first. How did you like your meal?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, like I said, I'm not so much a frequenter of Panera. I do it on a rare occasion.
So how about this?
I got their sandwich.
How about this occasion then? Because I know that you got something different.
All right. So on a scale from 1 to 10, well, first let me analyze each item, then I'll give you my scores. So the good thing about the Chipotle chicken sandwich is that avocado tangy creaminess. You had the presence of the protein in the chicken. You had the creaminess. I think there was a little bit of cheese in there.
And it was a different type of cheese. I forgot what type of cheese they used.
Yeah, it was a pretty good cheese. And the sauce was a little tangy. I would say it was quite a balanced sandwich. They figured out the mathematics to make it right. So those are the pros of the sandwich. I think the cons is, I don't know, maybe I was expecting a little more chicken. And that sauce could have been a little more plentiful, but I like my sandwiches saucy and nasty, so that's just me.
And here's the thing, you got the wrap, right?
I modified it as a wrap, correct, with the intention of not having too much
So
bread.
you actually need, in my opinion, you did the right thing, because if you got it in like the regular sandwich, like with the actual like Panera bread, you probably would have tasted, it's a lot more bread. I don't particularly care for Panera, because Panera's bomb either way, so.
Yeah, no, I was definitely impressed. I was definitely satisfied.
What about your soup?
Okay.
How did you like your soup?
So that soup was real good. It was actually wholesome. It was warming to the stomach. It gave me the winter vibes. It was cheesy, and there was broccoli. Now the only thing is, I would have thought there would have been more stretchy, ooey gooey cheese all over the place, but maybe that was just my imagination. And I thought the chunks of broccoli would be a little larger, but other than that, it was a solid soup. I really did appreciate and did not expect, but I appreciated the bread roll they put on the side with the soup. Wow, that was out of this world, you know? It just complemented the soup perfectly. It solidified the deal for me. So, yeah, I think as a whole, the meal, I would give it a 7.9 out of 10.
Ooh, 7.9.
7.9.
Can we just run it up for an 8?
We could make it an 8. We can make it an 8.
What can they do? What can they do better, or what could improve your experience?
I think more sauce in the sandwich, more cheese in the soup.
Really? Because
yeah.
I think it's the soup is cheesy enough.
I don't know. Maybe I'm very cheesy. But yeah, more sauce in the sandwich, more cheese in the soup, and maybe a little more chicken in the sandwich. I got lots of bread, but I know it's called Panera bread, so that's the purpose. I would say the sandwich independently was an 8.4, and the soup independently was an 8.6 or 7. But when you pair them together,
They make an 8.
they make an 8, not because when you do the math and you do the averages, it's just because when they go
I was
together...
gonna say, did you do that on purpose?
No. Yeah, when they go together, I was just expecting something to be a little more like a gut buster, a little more, whoa, I'm full tonight.
So there's gonna be more to come. So.
Oh yeah. So now there's coffee. This subscription I decided to partake of was actually pretty solid. So I got this hazelnut coffee with 2 white sugars, 2 brown sugars, half and half. And it was pretty good. So, you know, Oscar, you asked me earlier, Starbucks versus Panera coffee. I think this coffee I like more. The quality of the coffee I do like more. I do think when I was going through the menu, Starbucks appears to have a more robust menu. There are more options.
Yeah.
But the coffee quality here was better, so I think they focus on the quality as opposed to the quantity of options. I'll give the coffee a solid 8.8, and that's knowing...
Ooh, that's almost a 9.
Yeah, and that's knowing that I'm not much of a coffee person, but I did enjoy it. I'm actually wrapping it up now. But yeah, I was satisfied. Would I come back? For sure. Would it be the first thing in my dreams every night? Probably not. I think that will have to go to Spice 6 Modern Indian.
Unfortunately, here in Tyson's Corners, it's closed.
I know we were trying to sneak in, but I think they're closed. We'll give them a call and see if they're available at some point. But so that that was my meal. I was definitely satisfied, definitely impressed. But I think I will say in closing, I was not like overwhelmed. I wasn't dizzied by how amazing it was, but I wasn't underwhelmed either. It was definitely worth the price I paid for it. Or thanks to Oscar for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem.
But no, it sounded like it was a really good deal. So yeah, those are my takes. What are your takes? I know you got a slightly different meal.
So technically, my meal was the same. The only thing is that I got the sandwich version, just the actual sandwich, not the wrap. I like Panera. I like it better than other places. In fact, before COVID, when I craved Panera, I used to like go every Thursday morning to Panera. Up in my neck of the woods, up in Woodbridge, and the people there knew my order automatically. So I like it. It's filling up to the moment. Can't wait for tonight's dinner. So
it's gonna be a great dinner, man.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for me and Naim at the present moment. We're going to film us traveling to a spot. We're looking maybe to go to Target first before we go to Starbucks to do some work up there. But we'll film us going up to Target. So, alrighty, guys. See you next time.
Thank you, fam.